Good evening, everyone. Welcome to stream number 4 of Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Gonna wait a couple minutes before I start the game. Hi, Satinel. How are you doing? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing well. I'm doing well as well, thank you. It's funny that I saw this morning that there was the Detective Fest thing on Steam, and suddenly the weekend made sense. Suddenly, the reason that a whole bunch of detective games released the demos at once made sudden sense to me. I guess I should have, if I were a better detective, I would have realized that before I guess I would have realized that when compiling the games to play yesterday. But I'm not that good apparently. So I only realized it this morning when I saw that the game that we couldn't play, the grandma one, they finally fixed it, and they were like, "Oh, we're launching a demo as part of the new Detective Fest." And I'm like, "Oh, that explains a lot." Anyway, we are near the end of chapter 2, I think, of case 2 out of 6, right? We were halfway through a scene, a very rude scene. They actually pulled us back all the way here, so before we move to the new scene. But I still cannot go use my glasses and examine everything. And we're pretty close to the end of this case. The ghost that appeared at the park and the ritual, both Kinoko-san. We've seen this part, I think. On the other hand, the other sightings may have been actual ghosts. Director says otherwise. I see, gotcha. As you said, the problem's not solved yet. Well then, let's go say hi to Miwako Yutsuya's father. Yes. Surprised how easily you got in touch with him. Not exactly easy, but yeah, piece of cake. The father's home. This is where Miyako Yutsuya grew up. Her father still lives here. I did call us to tell him why we're here. Should be willing to talk. Understood. Basically, why does the apartment ghost pop up and what's it trying to do? Looking to Miwako Yutsuya might tell us something. Gotcha. I'll go ask about Miwako-san. Look at this clock. It's so elongated. It's so squished. And according to this, we are pretty close to the end, right? We're halfway through the final thing just before dissolution. This is the Great Reset theory expounded by Tsutomu Kisaragi. Talks about how the Great Reset involves resetting the world's global systems and values. Right. Let's talk to you first. Looks pretty normal for the family home of a ghost. But I guess you can't assume since parents and children can be totally different. Parents and children. So, hear anything interesting? Observe. A Buddhist-style altar. The door is closed. We shouldn't open this without asking. Observe. Boxes are piled up here. Maybe these are Miwako-san's things, brought back but left as is. Hello, we're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. May we ask you a few questions? You want to know about our daughter? Have you heard about the ghost at the Umekicho apartment? A ghost? He's sweating. So our team is investigating urban myths. We believe the apartment ghost might be our daughter and we're trying to find out more. This might be a lot to take in, of course. I see. This is a rather sudden notion. Mr. Yotsuya, how should we... Oh yes, I should introduce myself. Tsugo Yotsuya. Please call me Tsugo. Alright then, Tsugo-san, thank you. This is a strange question, but if I went to that apartment, would I be able to meet my daughter's ghost? Huh? You'd like to talk to her? I admit I do, even if she did cause such an incident. Miwako is my daughter. You really care about her. Regardless of her choices, she is my child. Is this unusual? Oh no, it's just not what I expected. The neighbor lady described the parents as heartless, I think. By the way, where is Miwako's mother? My wife. She was gravely affected by her daughter's death. Maybe because of that, she had a serious illness and followed our daughter on less than 6 months after her death. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry for bringing it up. It may be hard to talk about this. Could we ask about Miwako-san and the incident? Yes, our daughter was energetic, optimistic, and continued doing sports through college. We thought she would do fine in society too. It may have been a serious personality. Probably had a mental breakdown. We never imagined she might stab a man and commit suicide. I believe it's because of a breakdown. Why else would she do such a thing? We heard the man was selfish and abusive. Newspapers and weeklies write whatever they want. I think he was genuinely worried about our daughter. I've been in similar shoes myself. Similar shoes? Why are you smiling? One of my younger colleagues at work had trouble adapting to our workplace and started refusing to show up. I was worried and sometimes visited them at home to check on them. Excuse me, I'm not sure I understand. What are you talking about? Oh well, I'm telling you about my daughter's workplace boss. Daughter's workplace boss. He was concerned about her and went to check. Oh! Concerned about her and went to check on her. Sorry, I'm still confused. Could you tell me about the incident from start to finish? Ah, I see. Our daughter had joined a PR agency, a dream career for her. Her assignment preferences didn't work out, and the team she joined was a den of abuse. She fell into depression a few months after joining and shut herself in her apartment. Her boss, probably worried, went to check on her. Mistakenly thinking he was forcing her to go back to work, she grabbed a pair of scissors and stabbed him. Then stabbed and killed herself. Killing a man and committing suicide does match up, but a pair of scissors? Not a knife? It wasn't something like the man she was living with cheated on her? Cheated on her? We'll get back to you when we've made sense of this story. Something's very wrong here. Is this a father's shadow? He looks kind of lonely. So, hear anything interesting? Jasmine, his story is so different from what we've heard. Huh? What do you mean? Agency work, abusive boss? What? Is this the wrong house? No, it can't be. Oh yeah, the apartment. Check the apartment address was correct. Good idea, on it. Huh? Excuse me, about the apartment your daughter used to live in? Could you tell us the address? Oh, yes. Address, apartment address. Flats Umeki 104. 123 Umeki Honcho. It's an old apartment with a park across the road. Oh yes, that's right. The Umekicho apartment with the park just in front. Miyako Yutsuya did indeed live in an apartment in Umekicho. Yeah, I checked on my end too. The apartment where the ghost popped up is Umeki Flats 104. Umeki Flats? Anyway, let's keep looking for clues on Miwako Yotsuya and confirming them. Okay, understood. I'll keep looking to Miwako-san. Or is it not Umeki Flats that we... Let's go this one again. Flats Umeki. The name is upside down. Does that matter? So, I know this is asking a lot, but would you mind if you took a look at your daughter's belongings? Her things? Almost all her things in the apartment had blood stains on them, so we disposed of them. The things we brought back should be in a cardboard box in the next room. Thank you very much. Let me take a look at the altar in the room back there. If possible, I'd like to see your daughter's picture. Please do. Go ahead and open the altar if it's closed. I keep it closed since seeing her photo there is difficult for me. This must be the box he mentioned. Aha, the apartment address is on it too, that's the right one. Flats Umeki 104, 123 Umeki Honcho. You told me earlier, but something feels off. Let's take a photo just in case. A box of mostly clothing. Jeans, t-shirts, boyish 20s fashion. The ghost we saw at the apartment wore a white dress. That's a totally different look. He gave us permission, so let's open the altar. Let's see, 2 photo stands. A woman in her 50s, this is probably her mother. And this must be her, a young and energetic girl with short hair. Not at all what I expected a ghost to look like. But why? This is Miwako Yotsuya, right? You have been lying to us. No, just kidding. The woman's belongings include a lot of boyish 20s clothing. That's different from what we heard about both Miwako Yotsuya and the ghost. Any photos of Miwako around? Check for spots where one might be put up. There was a photo on the altar, a woman with short hair. Totally different look from the long-haired ghost. And you confirmed that the woman in the altar photo is of Miwako Yotsuya, yeah? I did. I wonder what's going on. I should write up some notes while I can. Miwako Yotsuya's father, he seems heartbroken at losing Miwako-san. When I mentioned the apartment ghost, what did he say? He wants to be haunted by her. Yes, he loved to be together with his beloved daughter. Makes sense. Wait, did he really say that? He wants to exorcise her. Yes, if a ghost shows up, you'll want to exorcise it. Be gone, foul spirit. I don't think he was that cold-hearted. Let me rethink this. He wants to see her. Yes, he must think about his daughter a lot. This is totally different from what the neighbor lady said. I should think this over. The ghost was known as Miwako Yotsuya. We learned that a person called Miwako Yotsuya did exist and has passed away. And the more we hear from her father, The more confused I get. There are common factors, but so many things don't match up at all. Puzzling. Yet what matters is that you deduce based on the facts you discovered. Did Miwako Yotsuya have similar characteristics to the rumored ghost? What have you learned about her hairstyle, clothing, and personality? Also, the info conflicts with what we initially heard. This overturns some of our initial assumptions, but maybe this means that maybe the neighbor lady is Umeki Flat's ghost. Their hair keep growing. There's no space here. Is it really so? With their discrepancies in our findings, maybe we should question the factors we're taking for granted. Let me rethink this. Okay, maybe the neighbor lady is a tremendous liar. Became a ghost now. A different person from the... Well, okay. So maybe Miwako Yotsuya is a different person from the Umeki Flats ghost. Good. Maybe Miwako Yotsuya is a different person from the Umeki Flats ghost. Wait, could it be? Then do our investigations so far even mean anything? And what about the Umeki Flats ghost? I want to see Tremendous Liar fit that one. Yeah, me too. Sadly not. I really don't understand this. Jasmine, I can't make sense of this at all. I thought coming here would help us get to the bottom of this ghost situation. But it feels like we're just getting further away from the truth. Why though? Unless I do something, we'll solve nothing and Bloody Mary will come for me. Not now. Oh, seriously? Wait, dissolution? In the state we're in? How is it going? Oh, how's it going? You seem as confused as ever, Miss Azami. Director, I really don't think I can do this. The more we look into Miwako Yotsuya, the further we get from what we first heard. We're not getting any closer to figuring out this ghost. You do realize we're chasing a ghost for this case, and sometimes ghosts suddenly disappear. This ghost happens to be Bloody Mary, a ghost that appears in a mirror. A fake anomaly wouldn't have made things this interesting. The true thrill of urban nerves is this maelstrom of clues and ensuing care. You're enjoying this way too much. Oh, but I thought you would understand, Miss Azami. Anyway, let us first unravel the mystery of the ghost in the mirror. Can we even try for all this mess? Oh, before we start, could you kindly relay a message to Jasmine? Sure, what is it? Huh? Sara Yashiki? Who the heck? Why do we need to look into this person? The director would like you too. Not sure why. Jeez, never explains anything. Not that I care. This shouldn't take too long. Sounds great. Sara Yashiki? What is it that we find from looking into her? Miss Azami? Now is not the time for random distractions. Behold, the eye reveals all. Eye opener. Let the dissolution begin. Yes. Now, as these are rather important factors, I would like to recap various elements. Important factors? For this kind of anomalous occurrence, the combination of conditions can be surprisingly important. Our help was requested because the ghost appeared during Kinoko-san's live stream. Why was the ghost filmed in this video? Isn't it because Kinoko-san was doing a summoning ritual? That is an insufficient answer. You need to dig in one layer deeper. Do you mean more detail? Yes, that will turn out to be crucial. So, Miss Azami? Yes? Why did the rumored ghost appear in Kinoko-san's stream? Obviously it's not number 2. Obviously it's not number 3. It's not because they call a woman's name, right? It's because they stood in front of the mirror. So I'm gonna pick this just to see what happens. Because they bark like a dog. But perhaps because Pavlovian conditioning made him bark. Classical conditioning is indeed told through the example of Pavlov's dog. Classical conditioning could theoretically be used to evoke an intended reaction. Though no one did such a thing here, and that angle is entirely unrelated to this case. Please think it over again. Because it's an accident property. There's something up with that apartment. Perhaps there are many ghosts gathered in that room waiting to be summoned. I see. I'd love to hear more about the answer later in great detail. But it is unrelated to the current incident at hand. Please think it over again. Because they call a woman's name. He called her 3 times. Mary, Mary, Mary. That is a requirement for summoning Bloody Mary. Kinako-san was invoking her name each time he filmed his streams. Oh, that actually was the correct answer. Oh. Oops. That is a critical and indispensable condition. What about all the other times that Mary was summoned? Calling the woman's name was a key to the successful summoning. Oops. I accidentally got it correct, Next, let us go over the entity that was summoned. The entity that was summoned. The ghost that we have been tasked with proving through this case. So, Miss Azami. Yes? They are a previous resident of room 104, which Kinako-san is renting now. The one who left behind a murder weapon, a kitchen knife, and is being sighted. Even now, it's a ghost. How would you describe this female ghost we are investigating? Mushroom cut and glasses. Their hair is in mushroom style and they wear glasses. Wouldn't those describe Kinako-san instead? Please think it over again. Curly haired and nightgown. Savage hairstyle, wears negligee pajamas, talks a lot. Strange. And just imagine the lady neighbor instead. Please think it over again. Short hair and boyish look. A short haired woman who was suffering from workplace abuse. She had boyish looks and did she really? You've let yourself be misled, it seems. That would describe Miwako Yotsuya. Please think it over again. A long haired woman wearing a dress. We know she murdered a man who cheated on her, then committed suicide. Great! We saw through the confusion. Rumors of a ghost in the apartment, clues from a neighbor lady, and a woman's face on social media. All of that data leads to her identity. I forget what about social media told us that. Like, picture of her? Oh no, it's a picture of the ghost. Okay. This whole time, we had assumed that the woman was Miwako Yotsuya. But what her father's story, her photo and clothes, all of it was different. Exactly. As if there were 2 separate Miwako Yotsuyas. Short-haired Miwako-san, or long-haired Miwako-san. As if looking into an infinity mirror. Let us move on. Other confusing information included the rumors surrounding the ghost. Your investigation seemed to follow a long-haired woman in a dress, formerly resident of room 104. Yet you arrive at a short-haired boyish woman instead. That's right. And now everything's a confusing mess. There was a reason why the investigation took a complicated turn. Despite the 2 women having such different characteristics, there were similar conditions and clues that led to confusion between the 2 incidents. So, Miss Azami, what exactly was the cause of this confusion? Is the name of the flat was upside down? Address and apartment name. The weapons were the same. They were not the same. Knife and scissors. Because both incidents were well known as murder suicides using knives. Now, Mrs. Azami, did both incidents truly happen under identical conditions? The weapons used and the outcome of the incident are wholly different. Please think it over again. Same names is not the correct answer, but it should be this one. But I can see that this might be depending on that game logic. So I'm going to leave that for second last. Neighbor first. I think the neighbor lady talked us into this. The lady was indeed quite talkative, but she didn't lie or make up stories. Please think it over again. Same names. It must have been because the two women ghosts had the exact same name. When did you confirm that their names were identical? Please think it over again. Address and apartment name. It's because of the address and apartment names. Excellent! Well observed. While talking to Miwako Yutsuya's father, too many things didn't match up. So we checked the address in case we were at the wrong house. In the moment, I assumed it was the same apartment because of the park nearby and similar sounding names. Miwako Yutsuya's address was Flats Umeki 104, 123 Umeki Honcho. The room rented by Kinoso-san was Umeki Flats 104, 123 Umekicho. The address and apartment name are different. Side by side, the difference is obvious. Yet a strong similarity can throw you off due to your bias. Case in point, none of the related gossip on social media pointed out this discrepancy. I'd never make that mistake. Well, in Japanese, the words might be upside down, but this umeki and umeki is just one. It's like this hon is like one character difference. But yes, very similar. When written out in kanji, it's one character difference, but yes. Now it's a good time for a recap. During the investigation, the more clues we gathered, the more confusing things became. Yet it was also those clues that led us to the truth. So, Mrs. Ani, yes? What did we discover about this case? From clues about the ghosts and the addresses. Everything is a setup. We realized through our investigations that this was all part of Kinoko-san's setup for his streams. Everything was staged and fake. Please do not give up on using your brain. Ouch. There were several occurrences that Kinoko-san wasn't aware of. Please think it over again. The neighbor made this all up. It wasn't just the rumors. I feel the neighbor lady baited us into this. So I think this is all an imaginary story from someone's mind. Are you throwing out all the clues you discovered? Don't give up now. Think this over one more time. Quarrels at her workplace. The clues we found at the Yotsuya family home revealed everything. This case was an incident caused by a woman who died breakdown due to workplace stress. Trouble in the workplace caused all of this. Does newer information push up older clues in your awareness? There was another incident, remember? Please think it over again. Dumbo. In this case, there were two separate incidents that got mixed up. Through our investigations, we found that the two were clearly different. But if we had trusted the rumors without checking further, we would have seen them as one. Brilliant! The two incidents look very similar on the surface. The similarities lead to confusion, like a misleading clickbait article header. Had you not visited the premises and talked directly with related individuals, Mrs. Ani? This answer might be beyond you entirely. This is why the neighbor girl said, oh, was that her name? When we mentioned Miyako Yotsuya the first time. I do remember that scene now. Now for my final question. About the true nature of the ghost supposedly summoned by Kinoko-san. The true nature of the ghost. She has dark and long hair and wears a white dress. She previously committed a murder-suicide in room 104. Unable to forgive her partner for cheating, she stabbed him numerous times with a kitchen knife on a tatami mat area in room 104. Yes, I confirmed that when I saw Kinoko-san's room through clairvoyance. So, Mrs. Ani, yes? Tell us about the true nature of the ghost. The ghost whose existence Kinoko-san asked us to prove. Its true nature? As an actual ghost who can't pass on peacefully due to this tragic incident? Is that what you mean? No, that's not what I mean. What? Now, should be about time. time for what? Some Jasmine picking up. Please do. Oh, no, this is bad. Jasmine? Checked on Sarah Yashiki like you, but jeez. Who done gunk? Hold on, Jasmine, where are you? Your voice keeps dropping out. That incident in the apartment we looked at, murder-suicide. What about the murder-suicide in Kinoko-san's apartment? Oh no. What are you trying to say here? Only one person died. What's that? Only one of them died in the incident. Huh? Lost connection. A vital detail has been revealed. I had trouble making it out, but Jasmine was telling us about the past murder-suicide in Kinoko-san's apartment. Only one of them died. I wonder how far she went to park the van, but anyway. So the other person, the girl, was committed to the mental hospital in the park behind the park. The mental hospital behind the park. Now she's escaped and she's threatening Kinoko-san. Jasmine's information to enable me to answer my earlier question. Only one person died in a murder-suicide. Now then, Miss Sasami, back to my question. Of course. The ghosts that Kinoko-san asked us to prove the existence of. Tell us what is the true nature of Bloody Mary. Tsukuo Yotsuya. Iwako Yotsuya's father, Tsukuo Yotsuya. I'm thinking maybe he thinks that by acting like a ghost, he might be able to see his daughter again. A fantastic idea indeed, mimicking a spiritual entity to garner some form of sympathy. A very interesting hypothesis. However, he's uninvolved in the Umeki Flats incident. Please think again. Neighbor. I think it was actually the neighbor lady, as she's living just next door from Kinoko-san. She could show up anytime she wants. That lady was in fact full of promises. Yet, however compelling she might be, the neighbor is just a neighbor. Please think again. Someone who died in a murder-suicide still appears in front of us in spirit form. There's a ghost of Bloody Mary. Do you wish to throw away the clues you've gathered so far? Have you had an epiphany or something? No, we must settle down and think on our feet. Let's think this over again. A living person. We had thought the ritual summoned a ghost, but the woman was actually a living person. Fabulous! The mystery at the heart of this case, Bloody Mary's true nature, has been revealed. The mystery is now solved. Dissolution. We'll never get a real ghost story. So the ghost was actually a living person. But how could that be? What did Jasmine find out? The woman still wanders around the apartment, remembering her agonizing past. What do you mean? In her head. I'm gonna check on Sarah Yashiki. Jasmine. First of all, Sarah Yashiki, she's the former resident of room 104. That means Sarah Yashiki is the person who committed murder-suicide? About that, maybe this wasn't a murder-suicide. What? That means... the murder weapon is still out there. Whoops. Could just be plain murder. Wait, what, really? I see, how very interesting. So, Sarah Yashiki, a ghost that appears in the vicinity of room 104, could be a murderer. Those rumors were all smoke and mirrors. Oh wait, what do you mean? Sarah Yashiki didn't die in a murder-suicide, she lived. Is that so? He says smugly. Hold on, I don't understand. We can discuss the specifics at a later time. Let's get to room 104 right now. Kinoko's in danger. He is? How could this have happened? He's still calling her name? Mary. Mary, Mary. If he hadn't spoken of her, I wouldn't have had to kill him. Ooh. None of that matters anymore. If I take the form of a ghost, I can hide the truth with stories. I can't let more people see that mirror. I must destroy it. How can you call yourself a viewer? You're not even a fan. You pick apart my every word and action. Tease the streamer all you want, but pay your dues first, you and your stupid comments. As I thought, I'll have to make the mirror the star of the show. If I let everyone get a good look at this mirror, they'll... Who are you? Give me your name. Mary. 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 Mary? Yes! My summoning worked! Destroy. 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 Ooh. Is that one of Bloody Mary's top hits? Hold on a second. What's with the knife? That's dangerous. Must destroy the mirror. No! Help me! He's not threatening. She's not threatening you, Dumbo. Get out of the way. Kinako-san. Sit down. That could have driven the knife into him. Kinako-san, are you okay? Eh? What? What's going on? Kinako-san, she's a previous resident of the room. Neither Bloody Mary or a ghost. 2 on 2 on jump attacks from Jasmine, yes. She's a living person. What? Are you okay, Jasmine? You're bleeding. That's not mine, it's Sarah Yashiki's. I think it's just fake blood. She covered herself in it to look more like that ghost. So this is the infamous Bloody Mary, huh? I can't believe you were Bloody Mary, Hinata-san. I'll call the cops. You keep an eye on that shroom, Understood. What? So the ghost who showed up in the stream isn't actually a ghost and is a living woman? That's right. There never was a ghost. Devastation and judgment. Sleep talking again? I'm awake, wide awake. I was wondering if those prophecies on the cards always happen. I was just thinking, not napping. Prophecies can be read in so many different ways. Yes, of course. This feels like they were foretelling what happened. And you're an awesome fighter, by the way. I didn't realize. Yeah, well, I actually lived, so... With you as partner, I feel like we can solve any case that comes our way. Daily reminder, I'm just a driver. Whatever. Oh, looks like the UMDC video is up. Oh, you're right. Wait. This is the incident we just solved. What? But we just wrapped everything up. That's the norm. Just watch it on the drive back to the center. Bloody Mary appears, huh? Still, what an intriguing Bloody Mary. I'm still confused about most of it. Why did Sarah Yashiki attack Kinoko-san? Kinoko-san had nothing to do with it. She wanted to destroy the mirror. Does that mean the murder weapon Jasmine spoke of? The one never found in the murder case? Was the mirror? When Kinoko-san mentioned showing a trick on the mirror, Yashiki must have worried that so many eyes on the mirror would expose her. Of course, this is simply speculation. Only the police know the details. But after killing the man with a shot of the mirror, Sarah Yashiki wiped off the blood and put the shot back in place. Then, she put a knife in the man's hand and stabbed herself, making it look like a murder-suicide. She made sure to get blood around her neck. paint the picture away. So she killed the man with a shot of the mirror, wiped off the blood and put the shot back in place. This in place is like on the mirror itself, I guess. Then she put the knife in the person's hand and then stabbed herself, making it look like murder-suicide. But wouldn't this implicate if you put the knife in the person's hand, and then she guided the hand to stab herself? That's very suspicious, but anyway, she made sure to get blood around her neck to paint the picture well. With no evidence, the police had to release her. She let the rumors of the woman in 104 dying spread far and wide. So whenever she was spotted, she acted like the ghost. Playing the part of the ghost, she also made sure the rumors stayed loud and creative. Oh, loud and active. You felt the efforts firsthand, didn't you? Her story was hidden under layers of false truth. The Miwako incident? What happened to the mirror? Ah yes, the mirror. It still decorates the wall of his beloved room. Wonderful, she's crying in the distance. Actually, I believe that both of the incidents were brought about due to the influence of that mirror. I can barely contain my speculations. Please do. More importantly, thank you, Mr. Sami. It was nice of you to bring back this Illuminate card. Reflection of Death, owned by Kinoko-san. He no longer wanted it. His summoning ritual failed and the ghost was a living person. He insisted I just take it. Yet the prophecy itself was fulfilled, it seems. Azumi. Hey director. Azami. What is it? While doing social media research, I saw people revealing others' personal information or posting random guesses. And having fun doing so even. What about it? What about it? How could they cause someone else such pain and not feel any remorse? They simply don't care. Huh? Rumors say a ghost haunts that apartment. Hey, there's the vocal song again. I'm sure there was a murder or something bloody and horrific. They take interest and sniff around. This is automatic now. Yeah, do they care what became of the woman living in the room? No. Public interest doesn't last that long. It's all someone else's mess. Mere piece of entertainment. It's terrible. The rumors themselves are inherently evil. The problem lies with the people who handle them. The people who handle rumors? Maybe their space needs something drastic. What does that mean? A great reset, devastation and judgment. Oh, you're talking about the online space. Director? Son? I think we're still in cutscene mode. The Samejima incident. Something's happening. Dun dun dun, yes. Episode 2 completed. Ah, Miwako, Miwako, Miwako. At least it's a short head ghost this time. Am I clicking something here? Apparently so. Episode 3 Stairway to Limbo. Did you see that sight? Weird cards and a countdown? Yeah, I heard. The devastation and judgment thing. The occult fans planning something crazy. They were behind the bomb attack on the chief cabinet secretary. And they have a countdown, must be till their next attack. Tons of bombs going off when it reaches zero now. What were they called again? Summy-zimmers? Summy-zimmerers? Yeah, zimmers. I could picture them doing this. They'll erase you if you keep saying that, XD. Must be imagining things. Breaking news. A terrorist bomb attack took place yesterday by unknown parties, killing 3. The security police urged caution when approaching unattended items in public spaces. Next, updates on the missing persons. I see. So the countdown may be a statement of intent. I'm scared. What's going to happen when it reaches 0? Apparently Azami. And why? Hold on. No, I can't scroll back here. And why are they even doing this? The countdown page shows the devastation and judgment painting. They're anticipating the advent of war, natural disasters, or a pandemic. When the paradigm shifts, there's a chance for their lives to change fundamentally. Thought that does seem to be an so this will be a though that does seem to be an opportunistic view of the Great Reset. Would they really get to change their lives? They do seem to believe so. I'm looking forward to the day. The day when all the fools will have everything exposed, judged. Huh? Now I should brief you on the new request. There's a mystery team tour whose participants are said to go missing. Okaruto and Daku. This is occult, and this is dark, I guess. Oh, the occult and dark mystery tour. Ah. You have been asked to find out the identity of the tour's organizer and their goal. Ooh. So you know, the client is anonymous. It sounds as fishy as it could get. An important point of note. If they realize who we are and why we're there, they may cancel the tour outright. Does this mean that you'll be participating in the tour incognito? You may hear angels sounding the trumpets. Please do be careful. So this Ueno, occult and dark street tour, mysterious tour, unknown organizer, people going missing. Is this for real? And I heard it's invite only, right? means we'll be there instead of the client. They okay handing us a ticket or whatever. Should I wear a mask or something? How'd that even help? This ain't a hardcore deep cover gig. No props unless they realize we were given the tour tickets. So don't juggle introducing yourself as a center rep, okay? I'll try not to. Anyway, I'm ready today. With the risk of having the tour itself called out, if the organizer realizes who we are. So I should wear a mask then? We're regular normies. No one even's gonna notice anything we do. That's that. Mind checking socials about the tour itself for starters? Yes. So she asked if you mind and you said yes. If you're going undercover, better read up a bit about the tour, yeah? Can't find any info on the tour outside socials. Need to check for rumors around this obscure Ueno occult and dark tour. And find out who might be going on it. Indeed. A popular secret tour occult and dark is officially here. These locations are being sent by DM to the few lucky selected participants. I should probably look up occult and dark. You might get some hits from old posts. Seems like there are tons of rumors though. You might be able to narrow things down with some keywords from people who went before. Okay, but what the hell did you from? What is this? Anyway, whatever. I mean, we opened up occult and dark as a keyword. But how did we get to this page? I guess we looked up occult and dark official. That's where we started. Otherwise, I would think that this would be actual search result page for occult and dark. But I guess it's not. Anyway, this is the tour. Looks like it only for selected participants, huh? What a concept. The tour will cover the Shinobazu Pond, an anomaly, the truth about the unsolved case in Ueno Park, and the secret underground facility in Ueno and barrier that protects Tokyo. Do not, under any circumstances, tell anyone what you see on this tour. Anomaly, unsolved case, underground facility, barrier. Sounds like quite the tour. Is this some kind of occult tourism? I guess they'll be hitting Ueno's famous occult spots. What is occult tourism? Tours to ghost hotspots, historical sites with legends behind them, or locations related to the occult. And dark tourism involves going to places where crimes or accidents happen. I am into occult tourism for sure. Like, I've been to a couple of them on my vacations. The first one got cancelled though, it was really sad. The one in South Korea. But then I went to one in New Orleans, went to one in San Francisco, I went to one in San Jose. So 3 separate ones on top of the one that got cancelled. And Mr. Sushi again. They're doing that tour with the wild rumors. I wanna go. How do you apply? It looks pretty popular. Sure does. Better check on this. Getting a reaction for the words wild rumors. Doesn't wild rumors sound a bit like wild tubers you can forage or something? What? This tour is not just invite only, it's held randomly. No one even knows who put it on. A closed door exclusive tour, so mysterious. Wow, an invite only event. Sounds pretty mysterious. What's gonna happen on this event is she's not gonna make it to the meeting spot, right? You're gonna have to go alone. All that mystery is what gets people intrigued. The invite only part draws them even more. I've heard rumors of a secret base in the Ueno underground. You can actually go there? No way, right? A secret base? Something like that exists? They're watching way too many action movies. A tour of Ueno's urban myths. I only know one of them, the one where Saiko-san statue moves. Or was it the dog statue? I know the story of Saigo-san statue. He flips the pages of the books he's holding. No, that's actually Kinjiro Ninomiya. Oh. Easy mistake to make. I heard this from an occult researcher, but places with a large flow of people like Ueno Station have rips in the space-time continuum, and those rips tend to be the source of many mysteries. Congestion causes rips in the space-time continuum? That's a thing? I wonder who said that. An occult researcher. What? I have to know more. Seriously, did anyone actually get selected? How lucky that our client got selected. Seriously. Maybe I'll find other tour participants with this keyword. Totally cannot that. The thing is that now we have 2 other keywords. Like this is supposed to be a... This they said is not an alone thing, right? Too many search results. But this is stupid. There is no way Wild Rumors has less search results than Occult and Dark. One's a proper noun. And these are just 2 words put together. Yeah, let's go. So I've done that one. This shouldn't work. And this shouldn't work because we have this as a singular one already, right? We've tried the other 2, but I don't want to go there yet. So let's go back to Wild Rumors. Alien streamer Cartel Mew. Have you heard the wild rumor that there's a mysterious being on this timeline? On the same level as Ueno, Occult and Dark? I keep forgetting the name though. A mysterious being? Oh, what's that? Dolores Day. Is that some secret account? There are only so many weird accounts out there, lah. Or there are so many weird accounts out there, lah. There really are all kinds of accounts. If you put doctor or lawyer in the account name, people fall for it even more easily. You end up mutuals automatically or something? Huh? So it's not an account hack. Are you talking about Natasha Singh? What is that? Who is Natasha Singh? Oh, I think I've heard the name in some urban myth. Not mutuals, you end up following them even though you never followed. What? It's like you actually have to look at the Natasha account for it to happen. Huh? Unstoppable as an influencer now. That's amazing, must have tens of thousands of followers now. Is my account following someone without me knowing? Is Natasha in there? They have like 700k followers, right? Just looking at their profile on your phone makes you follow something. And once you're following, the things got intense. No, wait, 700k? Impressive. Try searching for it, you'll find a whole bunch of them now. Whoa, it's true. You can make a living with social media these days. That's different from the Natasha Singh story that I know. Wasn't it some kind of ultimate hacking tool or whatnot? Ultimate hacking tool? That sounds totally different. No one said all rumors are true. Call and Dark selected. Hey, Occult and Dark organizers, I'm waiting for an invite DM. Do you think they'll get a DM if they ask like that? Never hurts to try. We're about to... never mind, I'm gonna continue for a bit. I was gonna say we're about to hit a break and I want to visit the washroom when that happens. Actually no, we are about to hit a break. Taiki? No, the 3-minute scheduled ad break starts at 02. So let me continue until 02 first. How do you get the invite email? How do you qualify? Do they need to know things like follower count, annual salary, marital status? We are, plus if you need the washroom you should use it. 2 minutes is fine. Qualify? I wonder how many people sign up in the first place. But there isn't a sign up either. This is not a beta testing. I heard those who get an email never come back after occult and dark. I'm sure they're riding the river Styx right now. Going on a tour and never coming back. People go missing? That's hard to believe. Creepy, but if you get a DM for a tour you never sign up for, but you get a DM for a tour you never sign up for, right? That's a death trap. You'd have to be crazy to go. An invite DM comes even if you never signed up? Really now? People just go with it and join? People think it's a lie that you can invite DM, but it's not. I went on a tour last year. You can't get a time of experience anywhere else. Also, who's spreading rumors about people going missing, lol? Those who've been on a tour seem to be pretty happy with it. And I guess people aren't actually going missing. Isn't occult and dark infamous for people going missing or meeting misfortune? The tours themselves are their own urban myths, like if the guides are even human or not. Going missing? Meeting misfortune? Really? People going missing. If so, the police would normally be involved. The whole invite-only tour thing is suspicious too. If I got a DM invite, I 100% think it's spam. True, it's true. It's hard to say if it actually happens. But people do get invite DMs. That was a weird thing to say, but people do get invite DMs. This? I mean, I guess you can, but that's only if you believe this. That's only if you believe this person, right? He's the only one so far who said that he actually has received one before. Oh, never mind. There's more here. I got an invite and went before. It was such an experience. I find myself wondering if it was all just a weird dream even now. So some people are saying it was like a dream. What's with this tour? Yamada guest mask hits for another world. I got the infamous DM for the Oeno Occult and Dark tour. The message really comes out of nowhere. I'll post a report article soon, so be on the lookout for it. Another participant. Do you know this person, Jasmine? It's Yamada guest mask. Pretty famous as a web journalist, but really web journal. Stop. I was banned temporarily, but I'm back. Could it be that his accounts got frozen and he couldn't be contacted? That wouldn't be enough to be considered missing. Who are you? What is this? Who are you? Break time. Okay, be right back. fits well in that screen, doesn't he? Also, we haven't actually used one of these bricks for like an actual brick for quite some time. He fits well everywhere, yeah. I haven't turned that one into a sticker, so there's no sticker. There's no big bathtub sticker I can do yet. One day. Hi Taggy, welcome back. Okay, before we hit this button, we need to go do the other searches. Wait, weren't there other searches? Never mind, there were no other searches. No, we got clues. We need to go read the clues. Yeah, we know that one. This one is wrong. No, this one is correct actually. So for this one, they actually did not say her name here. In this one, they said her name. The mirror seems involved in this case. You poor dear. So all this, everything below this was from the old case. An invite only occult event held in Ueno is well known for its exclusivity, but rumors are circulating that it doesn't actually exist. Some participants are said to have gone missing. You know, I was actually thinking I get an invite this time and even bought a whole outfit for the tour, but I never got an invite. Dear discrimination. This is Natasha Singh. This is back when the little bird was still chirping. Twitter. I wonder if this account still exists. Have you heard of Natasha Singh? She had more than 700,000 followers, but the creepiest part is, most of them have no recollection of following her. Following her didn't bring any bad luck, but that made it even more spooky. What could Natasha Singh gain? There was no bio or profile picture on the account. Rumors began to fly about who could have made the account and why. Some mentioned a sick hospitalized woman with the same name. She's said to have jumped from a hospital room and died. Is this account a manifestation of a spirit? No matter how deep everyone digs, they can't find a thing. Maybe you should unfollow her before it's too late. Now I'm curious, is this an actual rumor? Natasha Singh Twitter and myth? Legend? No, probably not. Urban myth? It actually isn't. It actually is. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm just gone. So I went to this link. It's not exactly the same. Huh. But that story only appears on that website, as far as I can tell. I can't actually find. So what the heck is this website? Middle Easy? What? It's an MMA news website. What? But there's no. Oh, it links to other Indians. Links to other Indian newspapers, but none of those talks about the haunted Twitter account. Okay, whatever, whatever. Let's not dive into that one. The existence of that alone is very weird. Alright. Let us not poke at things we do not understand. Onwards. Got what you need? The tour was better known than I thought. And more people have been on it than I expected. Basically, people are talking about it. Wait, no, we did. I thought we did have a code word. Maybe it's like a hobby for the organizer. I think it's that I wanted there to be a code word for like the people who have been there. No, I think did I miss something like that? Hold on. I don't think I can load anymore at this point anyway. Whatever. A tour focusing on mystery spots in the Ueno area. Fully invite only. No, I think I wanted there to be... I was thinking that it would be nice to have a search term for the people who had gone there before. Who had visited the tour before. But I don't think they ever gave us the opportunity. This background... Is it the same background? Is it the same background as the second one? It seems like the same background as the second one, right? There's a hole and then a whole tree. Wait, no. Is it the same as the second one? Oh, it seemed like it. Oh. Was I ignoring you? Oh, that's what you meant by background looked the same to me. Ah. I didn't get it. I didn't understand at the time. And it's said that some participants have gone missing. Yep, that's the point of this request. Isn't this case pretty dangerous then? For now, we sneak in as normies and hide who we are from the organizer and participants. Head to the meeting point, blend in with the group, gather clues ninja style, okay? Ready as I'll ever be. Shinobazu Pond. I think it's that group there. Excuse me, is this the meeting point? No, I don't think so. We're looking for the Ueno Occult and Dark Mystery Tour. We read that we'd be gathering here. You are registered? Can you show me your invitation DMs? Yes. Thank you. Can you wait here for a few more? Hey, Mr. Gas Mask. I'm sorry for being rude. I didn't think anyone would be taking part in pairs. But I'm glad we have more girls joining us. Huh? You're together? Is that even legit? This is gonna end up like Zero Escape. In my well. First time I hear that +1s were valid. That being said, I wouldn't have any friends willing to accompany me here. Now that all our participants are here, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a journey of mystery and deep insight. The Ueno Occult and Dark Tour starts here. There was a cutscene that pushed me on without... How rude. Thank you everyone for your patience. And this, we haven't... They didn't deal with the guy in the goose head. It's not the host. Like, this is the host, right? And it's not the gas mask guy, he's over here. Introducing myself, I will be your humble guide and butler during this tour. We have handouts for you about today's tour. Thank you. Do you have any for us too? Strange, we are short one envelope. Hey, great start. Or what? Maybe someone snuck their way in? Everyone's invitation TMs were correct, so that wouldn't be the case. My sincere apologies. Please share the handouts among yourselves. Oh, okay. Now if everyone could open the envelopes I handed you. You'll find this tour's concept detailed inside. The first location is right here, Shinobazu Pond. Hey, what the hell? Is something wrong? Well, there's this creepy paper in mine, yeah? This part of the fun or what? Actually yes, good guess, sire. Congratulations, that card comes with a special bonus prize. We'll be sending you something at a later date. Oh, this guy's not the head. No, this swan is part of the boat behind. For some reason, for the first part of the scene, I thought this head was connected to whatever outfit he was wearing, but this is a guy, and this is a separate swan boat. Yeah, I know. It was also because this was often blocked behind the right side speaker, so he wasn't always visible anyway. Big doubts on your skill as a detective. See, he's hidden behind, so I didn't get a good look at him. Huh? Oh yeah? Oh, this tour has some people going poof in the past. You sure it's safe to even be here? Yes, exactly, Mr. Guide. That is wholly incorrect. Just rumors, I tell you. No doubt a result of the deep mystery surrounding this tour. So, back to the tour. Shinobazu Pond is our first mystery spot. Our mystery tour activities begin here. Mystery tour activities? A 4-digit number is hidden here at Shinobazu Pond that is related to the next spot. Please work together to try and find it. Then the mystery began. I'm a bit worried about Guy. Oh look, numbers on a boat. Look for the 4-digit number. Whispers while we're in, just like that. Just talk normally, we don't want to stand out. Oh yeah, but the envelope we didn't get. Gas mask, let me take a pic if you ever need to check on anything. I don't really get that people going missing vibe from this. It's just a regular tour so far. Yeah, gotta agree. The tour's handouts don't say much either. We should still be careful though. Observe. Swan boats are actually pretty scary. They rock around quite a lot. But I'm grown up now, so it should be fine. I wonder if Jasmine will ride one with me. This boat is really dirty. The seats and pedals are all rusty and falling apart. Might be older than the others. I don't see any 4-digit numbers. There's a number 3 on the back of the boat, but this isn't it, is it? I'll note it down just in case. Everything going well, I presume? I'm not fully up to speed with this tour, to be honest. This tour is indeed full of mysteries. A tour of the Ueno area's mystery spot, by invitation only. The game-based activities are part of the draw, no doubt. But the biggest point of note is that no one here, including myself, knows full details of the tour's planned course. You mean even you don't know what we'll be doing next? So we're supposed to look for a 4-digit number related to the next location? Yes, precisely. Once you find it and inform me, this location is done. I will then guide you to the next mystery spot. So it's like a game. Indeed, indeed. But you don't actually know the entire route? Indeed not. Who's the organizer? Who is organizing this tour? It's not you, is it? Oh, of course not. I'm just a humble hired guide. So the person who arranged this tour is obviously the person who hired us. The anonymous person who hired us. Right? Because he said that our DMs were actually like the invitation we got was actually valid. So it has to be the actual. I find it very doubtful that that person was forwarding on an invitation that he got. That person's most likely the actual inviter. I'm just a humble hired guide. I've never actually met the organizer. Isn't it a fascinating tour? About the tour's handouts. About the tour's handouts we didn't get. Oh yes, my sincere apologies about that. I merely brought along the materials I'd received. So it's unlikely I forget just one of the envelopes. Rather unreliable guy. Presumably it will be one of the other guests, maybe. Hello, I'm Azami Fukurai. Oh, hey, Yamada here. I work as a writer. You're Yamada Guest Mask, right? I heard you're a famous web journalist. Let me take out this mask so it's easier to tell. Phew. Also, just Yamada is fine without the guest mask. What made you sign on to this tour? Not much to explain, really. I got a DM invitation. I showed up. And I guess since this tour draws a lot of interest, I thought I could write about it. You'll be reporting on the tour? Pretty much. Just go ahead and do my journalist thing. About the other participants? Never met any of them, don't know them. Have you found the 4-digit number? Of course. It was so easy, I'm kind of disappointed. Found it right after the search started. Oh, these are the people things that we're going to add to the notebook. Observe. They have swan boats. I remember writing these when I was little. Who was I with when I did? Numbers. There's the number 8 on the back of the boat, but this can't be it. It's not 4 digits anyway. Ah, there's some graffiti in the corner with some numbers. 5S Kinoko was here. People who graffiti their names like this must be pretty proud of themselves. Eh? I guess there are more people calling themselves Kinoko than I thought. Is Swanboat 3 the oldest? It's interesting that this note got listed after this note, even though we found this note first, and this note is further left. Oh no, what's that? Hello, I'm Azami Fujiwara. Nice to meet you, Fujiwara-san. As in the historical Fujiwara family, including Fujito Fujiwara. Fujito? What made you sign on to this tour? Well, you could say I have a special interest in the occult. And I did receive a DM invitation. Joining was the only option. About the other participants, I'm really not interested. But the Yamada Gesma seems famous online. To be clear, I don't know him personally, just know of him online. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? Eh? Oh, pardon me, I got distracted thinking about something else. I have a lot on my mind, so I'm leaving that to the others. Suspicious. Not as suspicious as this though. Is this shadow a man? He's hunched over and kinda creepy. That's it? What's with the shadow? Looks like a person but gives me the creeps. What are they doing? Writing something somewhere high up? Maybe this is a trace of an organizer writing the 4-digit number somewhere. You're cheating, Azami. But there's nothing near the hand, how could that be? What was the shadow doing? Hello again, I'm Azami Fukurai. Oh, hello Azami-chan. I'm Kimura, glad to meet you. Why did you participate? Why did you join this tour? I'm actually something of a horror story fan, especially the kaidans. Also, whatever that is. Also, a man's face showed up in the photo I took here before. Yikes, who's this person? This pond has a rumor about a man's ghost who is hunched over and mumbles something. There's this rumor that people who see his face get pulled into the pond. So it might be that ghost in this photo. Scary, huh? That's some rumor. I felt I might learn something about the ghost if I joined this tour. But I was really happy as I didn't think I actually get an invite. Haha, a ghost. I've had my yearly dosage of ghost encounters. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? I'm really not good at this kind of thing, so I haven't found a clue. 0? I guess I'm waiting for someone else. 0 what? Oh, 0 ghost encounters, you're right, yeah. But to be fair, that is most people's quotas as well. Shinobazu Pond. Oh, so the lotus flowers bloom at certain times of the year. Four digits, don't see them anywhere. This is something boat. I don't know this one. What's this? There's a rope tied to one of the signs posts. There's nothing on the other end of the rope. Sign with a rope tied to it. I've had my quota and it's only the second week of the year exactly. I don't see any 4-digit numbers anywhere. The shadow looked like he was writing something on a sign. But maybe not. Another swan boat. This boat seems off somehow. I wonder why. Oh, this one doesn't have a rope. Maybe it came off? Won't the boat float away like this? I don't see any park keepers around. I should call park services once you're done here. There's the number 13 on the back of the boat, but no 4-digit numbers anywhere. Maybe it's somewhere else. I should note this down too. Hello, I'm Azami Fukurai. Eh? Oh, yeah, well, I'm Matsuda. What made you sign on to this tour? Well, yeah, I'm not really that interested in all this. But this tour's pretty popular, yeah? I had like zero interest in this occult stuff, but I did get that invitation message. So I figured, why the hell not? Why waste it? Like I said, the rumor about people going sayonara. Wonder what's actually going on? Oh yes, of course. That gas mask kid is raking the dough with name and shame articles, yeah? Kid's probably up to date on stuff like that, no? About the other participants. Didn't expect much from an occult tour, but what a bunch of losers. Was hoping we might get some celebs, but only one who shows his Yamada gas mask. Are you a celeb yourself? I don't think so. Have you figured out where the 4-digit number is? Eh, you really doing that quiz thing then? Sheesh. Oh, no offense, no. Just hurry up and solve it for us, yeah? Let's put all these people in. Mr. Matsuda-san. Actually, no, don't think so. Matsuda-san too. Matsuda-san's tour materials has a strange drawing on it. He joined this tour, but it's interesting the occult is intensely strong. He loves the occult true and true. Probably self-quizzes urban myth trivia in his spare time. No, wait, wasn't he actually kind of sick of such people? Let me rethink this. Moderately light. I'm not sure if he even expressed minimal interest. Let me rethink this. Utterly non-existent. Yep, he seemed totally disinterested. But if so, why did he decide to show up? This is an interesting way of framing the pawn thing. Some say they might be a messenger from another world. Hope I can keep the right distance without offending him throughout the tour. Let's take note about Kimura-san too. Take notes. Kimura-san is the only other woman in the group besides Jasmine and me. She loves kaidans, Japanese ghost stories, and took a photo related to one. What was in the photo? Director. Yes, the UMDC director, unhealthily pale with tons of creepy comments. No, he'll hear and come calling. Let me rethink this. The ghost that appears in room 104. The ghost in the mirror summoned by the Bloody Mary ritual. Hey, that case wrapped up already, okay? That case wrapped already, okay? Where were we anyway? Was there anything unfinished about the last case? There probably is, right? But I can't really think of what. I feel like there's stuff. Like, what is that? Besides like the card thing, besides like the tarot card thing. Oh, that stuff. Yeah, I think that nothing these characters know. Yeah. Father prayed in front of the mirror and his daughter's ghost appeared. But I feel like there were leftover things. There were leftover plot points in the main story as well. Nah? Well, if there is, it'll come back to bite us eventually. It was just fun to think about. I'm like, the park ranger, the neighbor, their stories about the person. But no, not really. Yeah, no, I guess not. Nothing I remember. So yeah. Let me rethink this. A ghost that appears by the pond. Yes, they say you get pulled into the pond if you see the ghost's face. I saw the ghost's trace, but that should be okay. Friendly occult otaku. I should know that about Fujiwara-san too. He talks. Apostrophe yes. He talks in a somewhat unique way. He said he loves a VTuber. Yes, he had a super chat wailing vibe all over. No, he had a relatively healthy vibe actually. Wow, throwing shade at VTubers. Let me rethink this. History. He mentioned the historical Fujiwara family, so probably loves history. No, wait, there was something else he clearly mentioned enjoying. I need to think back again. The occult. Yes, he really seems to love the occult. A trusty companion for the tour. We should ask him for advice when we can. Assuming he doesn't disappear right away. Rather unreliable web iconist with iconic mask. Web journalist with iconic mask. I need to know some Mr. Gas Mask too. Mr. Yamada Gas Mask who showed up wearing his namesake. Seems he's actually famous, but what was his job again? A professional soldier. An elite soldier who jumps headfirst into gas-filled war zones. I don't know, if your gas floating around, this tour would be heading to the great beyond. It might still be headed there. Let me rethink this. A cosplayer. A cosplayer known for 100% authentic outfits. 1010 would photo shoot again. Wait, that clearly wasn't the type of fame he was into. A web journalist. He's super famous. Wonder why I don't know him. Better not offend him, or he might get us with his writing. He's probably flamed you a couple of times. Who knows what he's been up to online in his spare time. Probably one of the Twitter people making fun of us. Rather unreliable guide. I should add some notes on our guide. The guide is leading us through the tour while adding to the fun. However, when it comes to the tour's plan, he is in full control of every detail. Buckle up for a spectacular finale. Or not. I'm actually a bit worried, to be honest. Let me rethink this. So what's the difference between hasn't even planned anything and has no idea? I guess this implies that he's the one planning it, right? Hasn't even planned anything. Oh, wait. Not that bad. He's not running the show himself in the first place. Let me rethink this. Has no idea. Has no idea about the details since he's just a hired guide. If participants have gone missing before, what if something happens this time too? See, it's very ominous that they have two empty boxes up here. It's like it's for me and Jasmine. But we're not quite there. The missing people. I heard that some people went missing during this tour. That couldn't be, and I found the accusation. The organizer made that much clear. The missing people from Yamada. Have you heard the rumor that people on this tour went missing? About that, I don't think amateur snooping is gonna dig up much. Do you think people actually went missing? Honestly, don't know. Yeah, to be fair, like, you can, yeah. Since you don't know who exactly they're inviting, yeah. Oh, right. You can't prove a negative, basically. I was able to interview a former participant, though. About the previous participant? What do you hear from the participant? Yeah, well, their story wasn't quite believable. They mentioned wandering to a different time, or that it felt like another world. Seems to experience something quite out of the ordinary. Who could that be? Anyway, gonna see whether they were telling the truth or not. I don't think we're gonna do anything with that clue. Just you lah. Well, maybe you. The mystery for this spot is to find hidden 4-digit number, yeah. Participants who saw strange sights. About previous tours, I heard that participants found themselves in otherworldly locations. Have you seen those places yourself? No, I haven't. This is my first time guiding this one. So I don't know about previous installments. Oh, I see. I did read in the organizer's email what to do if we do end up somewhere strange. I'm told to let you know once you found the 4-digit number, so good luck finding it. Oh, really? I'll keep trying then. So what's the answer here? It's 3813? But it's weird because the boat snapped and... Hold on. Look for the 4-digit number. Let's stop and think for a bit. We've been told to look for a 4-digit number, but where could it be? I searched around like the areas but couldn't find anything. What should I do? Would they leave me behind unless I find it? You seem distressed, Miss Azami. Even if you search a location, there's a possibility your searches were insufficient. Oh no. Hypothesizing on where you should be searching might help you revisit such possibilities. Makes sense. The traces I saw and the numerous swan boats in the pond. What are we missing here? Maybe it's written on the buttocks of the... I don't think you can make it very funny with any of these. Maybe it's written on the buttocks of the head. No, rusted paddle. Really? The shadow near the sign seemed to be writing something somewhere high up. I'm also thinking about the rope that was tied to the sign. Remember, each of the swan boats had something noteworthy. Yes, they were different. I took notes of each. So could check again my journal. Maybe it's written on the back of the swan boat. Number 13. Nope. Oh. Head of the swan boat. Good. Maybe it's written on the head of the swan boat, number 13. Yes, that must be it. That swan boat used to be near the shadow. The organizer wrote the numbers on it. Then the boat floated over to where it is now. I should go recheck swan boat number 13, sure. Check the head. If I'm guessing correctly, the number should be on this boat's head. Aha, there it is. 0921, that's 4 digits, this must be it. I should go tell our guide now. Oops. Can it be read upside down? Kind of, but not really, right? It's the 2. Yeah, 1560, yeah. That's what I'm thinking as well. You're right, the 2 can be a 5. Wait, no, but the 5 will be upside down. No, it would have to be reflected. It would have to be reflected this way up. So it would be 0651 if that was reflected, right? It can't be 1560 because the 5 starts on the wrong side. This is all hypothetical, of course. It's just good to look at, like, possibilities. But no, wait, if you flip it up that way, the 6 is upside down. No, I don't think it can be 1560. Either the 5 or the 6 will be upside down, no matter which direction you flip it. Anyway, it's 0921. I'm just curious if any of these other guys have conversations. Probably not. Ah, I asked about the missing participants. I asked Mr. Guestmaster about the missing participants. So they did go missing, yeah? He doesn't know for certain whether anyone really went missing, but he said participants mentioned wandering to some strange place. So isn't that a problem, wandering to strange places? Who's even risk managing this tour? You said 156, so the thing with that is if you read it upside down, it will be 160, but the 5 would start from which side? You would have to be, the 5 would be like that. No, isn't it? You will still start on the left though, so it's 126. In what world would it be 156? But anyway, let's just go look at the options. That was what was confusing me, the 2 versus the 5. And the orientation of the 6. The mystery for this part is... Let's go talk to everyone else first. So nothing new here. Whispers, Jasmine, am I incognito enough? Stop whispering. 4-digit number 0921. The 4-digit number is 0921, right? Well done, that's the number. As for what the number means, we will know at the next location, I believe. Maybe. Perhaps. We need to wait until the time limit for everyone else's answers. So kindly bear with us for a while longer. How could one escape? Now that we found the number, please tell us what to do if we find ourselves somewhere strange. I did promise you that. With no further ado, go back the way you came without deviating. That is all. Huh? Isn't that kind of obvious? Oh, well, that's the only thing I've been told, so that's that then, I guess. Making a mental note just in case. Whispers, Jasmine, I think we gathered what we can here. Whispers, oh yeah, director's gonna call then. Whispers, let's step away from everyone just for just a bit. Whispers, okay. Hey, Mr. Guy. We're waiting for an urgent call. Mind giving us a minute? Of course. Please let me know when you're ready. Okay, should be good. It's ringing. How is it going? Hi, Amy. Amy, did that phone call summon you? Did the ringing phone summon you? Hi, how are you doing? Amy 483, Amy 384, Director Sun. Nice work on joining the tour. I'm doing well, thank you. Let's get this identification done quickly. Yes, let's get it done quick. We're doing our thing. We're in case 3 now. That said, perhaps it's a bit too early this time? Seriously? It's not like anything has happened, unlike the previous cases. Is there even an urban myth that fits this? Not all urban myths leave ample clues or traces. Narrowing down the anomaly from hazy silhouette, you could say that's the essence of our investigations. I guess. Now onto the identification. First of all, what's at the center of this investigation? A mysterious tour. It happens only irregularly, it's invite only, and the organizer is unknown. Almost a mystery novel of its own. So, Miss Azami, this tour has been held previously. What was the anomalous rumor said to have happened before? UFO encounters. UFOs appearing in the skies above Ueno. Ueno, UFO, Ueno, UFO. Utterly incorrect. Miss Azami, the truth isn't that far out there. Please think it over again. A ghostly apparition. They probably saw a ghost. The only rumors of a ghost in the area is around the Shinobazu pond. There weren't any rumors of ghosts appearing during previous tours. Please think it over again. Participants went missing. The rumors say that participants are going missing during the tour. Great! Precisely. Though the rumors have neither been denied nor confirmed, there are rumors that participants go missing while on this tour. Moving on. Previous participants on the tour who made it back seem to have left intriguing comments. So, Miss Azami, what was it that those participants saw during the tour? A large aquatic creature with a long neck. Director, have you ever heard of a beast? With a long neck and tail and 4 legs and a body large enough to stop a whole river? That's the Mokele Mbembe. Mokele Bebe Mbembe. Mokele Mbembe. A cryptid of the sauropoda type, said to live in African rivers and swamps. Nessie would have been par for the course. Color me impressed? I may have underestimated you. Or not. Please think it over again. An identified object glowing orange. An object glowing all orange. A door and it opens, and out comes this thing with a huge head and pitch black eyes. And Mrs. Ami, should we scan your skull for metallic objects of unknown origin? Please think it over again, Dumbo. Someplace out of this world. They said they saw someplace out of this world. Excellent. Yes, indeed. They wandered into some place out of this world and made it back. My final question. They said that should you wander into some place out of this world, there is one thing you can do to escape. So, Miss Azami, what was its method? An approach that will allow you to make it back here? Drop a candy trail and follow it back. You should drop a trail of candy on the way in. Then you could follow it back to safety, no problem. Though I'm aware some stories mention the ploy, I question the wisdom of opting for candy. You're practically inviting creatures to come and have their fill. Circumstances are different for this case. Please think things through again. She's having so much fun laughing. Probably something scary for no good reason. The last story ended in a scary manner, kinda. Head north. This one so far is more mysterious and scary. But we'll see. How about simply heading north? You might end up even more lost if you wander around. If you are lost in a regular environment, that might be a viable plan. However, when urban myths are involved, choices are much more complex. Please think it over again. Go back the way you came. To go back the way you came? That's what our guide was told by the organizer. Brilliant! There are many ways to escape should you wander into some place out of this world. Yet for this case, to avoid going missing, you'll want to go back the way you came. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be... There is none. Netherworld. This matches quite a few enemy, right? The Netherworld? Hell, the Underworld, the Feyworld, places other than this world. Or other dimensions, worlds in past or future timelines. A collective notion for such anomalous spaces. The Netherworld sounds scary. But can it even be called an urban myth? Rumors of an otherworldly place, and talk of getting caught in it and going missing. Those who constitute a full-fledged urban myth. I see, I think. Decisive for this identification was the advice to go back the way you came, should you find yourself there. Though that might seem obvious, but the Netherworld known as an urban myth, going back the way you came has a special meaning, as well as being the only viable method of escape. This seemingly obvious way out, the organizer mentioning it this clearly means that this tour involves the Netherworld. It makes sense to suppose so. Great. This investigation's goal is to assess the full picture of the tour and to determine the organizer's goal. If anything happens, go back the way you came. Please keep that in mind as you continue your investigation. Yes, I will. Oh dear. Netherworld, huh? Be careful, cool, but how exactly? I'll try to be careful too. Yeah, cool, how? Everyone, we'll be moving on to the next location. It should be a 10-minute walk or so, but should you get lost, this tour being what it is, we might find ourselves going back the way we came. Please make sure to follow me there. Back the way we came? For the clowns who wandered off from the group? Don't even think about slowing us down. Well, off we go then. Yes. As team participants, this is the second location for our Ueno Occult and Dark Mystery Tour. Think I know this place. Checking my notes. Yes, your attention please. 7 years ago, this spot was a stage for a murder case. Flowers and a photo of the victim. person in the frame? He's the ghost in my photo. Huh? Huh? Photo? What? Ahem. May I continue? We'll be taking a short break and seeing the sights here. And we'll also have a simple quiz related to the incident. Hey, a quiz? Happy quizzing here on this murder scene. It was unsolved, yeah? Thought that occult egghead whoever did it or something. Nonsense. Everybody knows Dr. Kisaragi was innocent. Fujiwara-san? There was a false charge, no question about it. Why the sudden outburst? Kisaragi rings a bell. Where did I hear that name again? So he was a ghost after. Where did we hear that name again? Did he write a book? The plot thickens. For now, let's take a short break. After that, we'll start with an overview of the premises. Whispers, weird vibes. Whispers, I agree. Why are they acting like this? Also, we haven't seen anything netherworld-like so far. Guess we're not at the entrance yet, don't know. I think we'll find out. We're here to scope out this tour and what the organizers are up to. Our organizers up to. You're right. If nothing happens, then nothing scary comes for us. In concern now is the others acting all strange. About the murder that happened 7 years ago, was it? They're not acting kind of awkward after hearing that. Let's look around on socials during this break. Heh! Great idea. Different scene. Ooh. Ueno makes me think of the Ueno Tenchu incident. Is that what they mean by the murder from 7 years ago? What was the incident about? Wait, you don't know? Raised as a princess under a rock or what? Maybe? You get credit for jumping the mystery tour with zero prior knowledge. The Ueno Tenchu incident is a famous one. Should be able to dig up posts from back then too. It should still be an active topic since the alleged culprit was pretty famous. The incident had a massive impact on society back then. Posts from that time should give you an idea of what it was like. Didn't think the incident would be that famous. Why haven't I heard about it? Should I try to read the news a bit more? Yes. That mystery tour in Ueno is back. Disappointed that I can't go, but I'll bring back some of that darkness from 7 years ago. Here are some old posts. Oh, that's so helpful. Socials are the best starting point. Tonkara Tony reblog. Just before dawn in Ueno Park, Kengo Nomura, 32, was found unconscious by a passerby. He was taken to hospital in critical condition, then pronounced dead. According to the Ueno police, Kengo showed signs of being violently beaten, and a murder investigation is underway. An article from 7 years ago. Is this a famous incident they're talking about? Yep, it's a murder case from quite a while ago. Happened at this park. Koen no morning do something. Like it's the morning in the park. No, this is not. No, this is monumental. This is a new man. This is a weird though. Koen no monument is a monument in a park. That makes more sense. And I'm not sure what this word is, but this is like off the man who died. Breaking news in the Kengo Nomura case, the Kengo Nomura 32 case. The man found unconscious in Ueno Park. A piece of paper with Tenchu written on it was found near the scene. Therefore, the case will be called the Ueno Tenchu murder. Tenchu, I guess. Tenchu? Another article from back then? The Ueno Tenchu incident is pretty infamous. You really don't know about it? Wait, the person in this picture? I feel like I've seen them somewhere before. Asami, how dense are you? That is super, super dense. like the Ueno Tenchu incident caught a lot of attention. I might be the only one who's never heard of it. You should search it up then. The Tenchu incident. It's been 7 years since it happened. This person knows about the incident. It really was famous. People were pretty obsessed. It was trending a lot. If I remember correctly, his money wasn't stolen, so it wasn't a robbery. Maybe a crime of revenge? Or else leave a piece of paper that says Tenchu? Sure. By the way, what exactly does Tenchu mean? Okay, good, they're gonna explain. Some kind of punishment done in the name of the gods. I see. It's scary not just being in a park at night. Imagine a creepy phone popping up with hazy lighting. Wouldn't want to use it, no thank you. This gives me the shivers. Ueno Park is so big, no wonder some parts are creepy. I've been to Ueno Park. What's this creepy phone? A payphone? The phrase creepy phone is reacting. Looks like it's drawing attention. More attention than I would have thought. Me too. Got me curious about it now. The Nomura guy who was attacked in the Tenchu incident is treated like a victim. But maybe he did something to deserve the divine punishment? A reason for divine punishment? Like deserving punishment for doing something bad? Did you just restate the question? Remember the streamer who went looking for the culprit with a piece of paper that said divine punishment on it? That was hilarious. Like, who said they get to be the judge of that law? Wait, a streamer? Not the police? Nope, not police. Just some regular dude. Journal update. Tenchu incident, huh? That brings back memories. Never expected it to end the way it did. How it ended? Yeah, you wouldn't know. The way it concluded is famous too. The guy behind the Tenchu incident was an occult researcher, Tsutomu Kisaragi, right? Kisaragi. I know I've heard that name somewhere. From some book at the center, maybe. Tsutomu Kisaragi is kind of famous in our circle for his book Occult Great Reset. That's it, he wrote that book. Even if you wouldn't say the book's niche, it isn't for the masses either. Tsutomu Kisaragi was a uni professor. At the same time, he was working as an occult researcher. A uni professor? A uni professor and occult researcher? That's amazing. And he's the culprit of the Ueno Tenchu incident? Skip. So we have... Okay, so this... This wasn't clicking. There we go. I was like, what? Getting a reaction, I'll look up Tsutomu Kisaragi. Let's see what kind of posts come out. There we go. Now we have all the keywords, I think. And these all seem to be single topic things, right? Oh, or not. What the hell? Oh, so this alone will be too many. Ah. News like Ueno Tenchu incident culprit, the dark side of an occult researcher, was really trending for a while. I used to love reading Tsutomu Kisaragi's books. What a shock. Why would Tsutomu Kisaragi do such a thing? If you look into it, you should be able to find out. Come on, don't do this to me. Strange that a harmless occult otaku would suddenly start getting people, and with Tenchu no less. Getting? Killing. Didn't something happen between the victim and Tsutomu Kisaragi? Maybe they were mocking the occult and that set Kisaragi up. Who knows, Lao? That means Tsutomu Kisaragi had a motive? Who knows, could be that. Don't treat Tsutomu Kisaragi like some suspect. Try reading his magnum opus, Occult Great Reset. Personally, I think Kisaragi was taken out by the powers that be. Taken out by the powers that be? Whatever the book says, that says some conspiracy theory. Upsign is people like this who terrorize and justify as divine punishment. Block and report. To terrorize? I guess they're trying to call him a Zimmer? What a leap. It's dangerous to think we deserve better than others. Tsutomu Kisaragi is living proof of that. Proof? Are they saying he was convicted? No, that didn't happen. I don't think. The takeaway from the book was that he deserved to be rewarded. Right, wait, I'm confused. It's confirmed this Kisaragi guy was the culprit? Is that what it's about? And is there not a post article that explains how everything went down? Tsutomu Kisaragi committed suicide before conviction. Isn't that basically admitting he's guilty? Suicide? Kisaragi committed suicide because of this. The suicide of an assistant professor. The internet blew up with comments. Like I thought, another keyword here. Better look into that. So this one will be one of the first examples of yes. Yeah, so the results of this are Ueno Tenchin Tsutomu. But this one, the one else they want to do is these two, right? So this will be one of the first results of a keyword being used twice. I think. Let's do creepy phone first. Creepy phone is probably a side thing that doesn't give us a clue, but it'll give us one of these. Ooh, there's one here as well. Do you believe in other worlds? I do. There's one called the Netherworld. Urban myths refer to many different locations in the Netherworld, but a common thread is the belief that it exists. In order to go to the Netherworld, certain steps need to be followed. If these steps are followed perfectly, you'll find yourself there. However, these steps can be completed entirely by chance, and some people have ended up in the Netherworld by accident. There are cases all around the world of people vanishing to thin air. Some of them probably ended up in the Netherworld. If you're going to attempt the journey, be prepared not to come back. There are a few rare exceptions, but most people don't. By the way, urban myths often feature train stations as gateways to the Netherworld. Kisaragi Station, Katasu Station, Yami Station, just to name a few. There are many other ways to get there as well. So if you remember, I think it was Urasekai World, or was there a different train? It was Urasekai, right? Urasekai was the one where they went to a train station, yeah. And I don't think that was the first time I ever heard of it. I'm pretty sure I come across it somewhere else in the past before. I don't remember where exactly. I feel like the what was that vampire show with the hedgehog? That show also mentioned that, among others. Well, Persona also mentioned it, more or less, I think. Vampire Dies in No Time, yeah, that one. That also mentioned it in season 2. I guess Persona 5 also mentions it in some way, or uses it in some way. Kind of, sorta. Anyway, creepy phone. What, like those old dial phones? I'm tracking down reactions, but the replies are kind of vague. Yeah, most creepy phones we hear about are probably old dial phones. No, the urban myth lao. I remember seeing some challenge style vids from streamers. Oh, this is another urban myth? Wonder what it's about. Forget that one little detail, fry your own brain trying to remember, huh? Oh, the trans-dimensional phone. It's like near a dam next to a bridge or something, right? The trans-dimensional phone? Rings a bell. It's a series of steps you need to follow, I think. Someone was dreaming about it. You hear a voice when you pick up, but if you say anything in reply, you're gone. Is it even safe to stream about such things? Safe for the viewers at least? Man, phone battery's dead and reception sucks this far out in the mountains. Good thing there's a payphone, but it won't take my 10 yen coins. Did I dial wrong? A woman just picked up. Wait, what's this person trying to... No way that lady's normal. No way the story's normal. F. Huh? Oops. It's over now. Whoa, what? Oh no. Don't be so gullible, girls. You'll be fine. You hardly ever see telephone boxes these days. Some of you in your teens or 20s may have never even set foot in one, am I right? There are rumors that some of these disused booths have lines that connect to other worlds. There even are different kinds of phones. For example, some might let you take a call from your past or future self. You might even hear something from yourself that could change your future. They say other phones connect you to the world of the dead. If you make a call from one of those, you could talk to someone who has already passed away. Just the other day, I got a random call from this girl who asked me all kinds of questions. I think her name was Mary. The call ended, but she kept calling back. In your face reminder about the other side, if anything. I mean, I don't see how it's connected to the other side right now. But these phones aren't all fun and games, so caller beware. There are cursed booths. They'll kill you within a week if you call from them. Talk about calling death themselves. Okay. Next we need suicide. Bueno Tencho. Creepy phone. Tsutomu Kisaragi. Alien streamer Kettle MIU again. Tsutomu Kisaragi committed suicide before he could be exposed as the culprit of the Tenchu incident. Seems like something an occult researcher would do. I bet he had delusions about the afterlife too. Some people just have no common sense. Choosing suicide before others found out? Before people found out? Either way, nothing to do with the occult. Kisaragi's book was all about dispelling occult stereotypes like that. In these cases, people just say whatever bias thing they want. In most of these cases. So we got new clues here, but not in these ones, not in this one and not in these. Sure. For all the hate he got, anyone would kill themselves. That's the dark side of the media and the internet. The dark side of the media and the internet. They have so much influence in all directions, and the gossip was non-stop. You know what's childish? Choosing death as the way out. This crime will live on forever on the internet. That's despicable. Who do they even think they are? We have siblings too, right? We should show them reality before they start spitting ideologies like Kisaragi. What? That's what? Ideologies. Going so far as to threaten his siblings. But I guess the ideologies here refers to his book. Dark Spec. Proof of Tsutomu Kisaragi's falsified suicide. Is the Ueno Tenchu incident truly unsolved? For details, click here. Oh, false accusations? Take a closer look. That article is 7 years old. Posting a totally different story. There's a way to get clicks while the topic is hot. Zero credibility. Oh, you're right. Now I see that it's just a repost. I found an old article by Dark Spec. Was it all fake news? He was innocent? I didn't need to sell his book? Lol. What is this person trying to say? Beats me. Whatever their values are, I guess. Ignorant people get swayed so easily by whatever info fits their views. It's not just Tsutomu Kisaragi, the whole family's a mess. What are the police doing? Huh? What do you mean? That Dr. Kisaragi's family should go down too, just because they're related? Even if that makes no sense to us, it somehow does for them. The sense of justice is twisted. What are the police doing? This. How come the Ueno Tencho incident is still unsolved to this day? Our tax money goes right into their pockets, so why don't they get some work done? Okay, here we go. Unsolved? I thought Dr. Kisaragi was a culprit. The Ueno Tenchu incident hasn't actually been solved. A total mystery, right? That's what makes it an urban myth. The case wouldn't turn unsolvable just because the culprit committed suicide. It's just another piece of the puzzle that keeps the incident relevant. Stop. I looked at the old post about the Tenchu incident, disturbing how hard people went after Kisaragi just because he was a culprit, Lao. I'll repost these criminals for all to see, Lao. Oh, this person is reposting older threads. Sammy, things get a bit dark from here. Kisaragi really got a lot of hate back then. If you want to keep looking, brace yourself. Okay. I went to the Kisaragi house, Lao, pounded on the door, and the parents sounded all scared, saying please stop and putting on the victim at LMAO. You know your son killed an innocent person. What? No way. This is about how bad things... Oops. This is about how bad things got 7 years ago. Everyone was hating Kisaragi. How did things turn out like that? Got a journal update from that? Something there, probably. Okay. Some people don't understand the pain of losing a family member. They should learn what it's like. Learn what it's like? Some people are just so far gone, seriously. Most of them just post but will never actually do something. Should I post about this on some vigilante stream? Wipe out the seas of crime. I'm sure 5S will take care of it. Get him. 5S. Anyway. But this was before it turned into a criminal case, right? Most of these posts are about how to punish Dr. Kisaragi. Things got really out of hand. What is 5S? I bet his students are brainwashed, or they were used in some sort of cultist experiment. Does anyone have a list of them, Lol? It's getting hard to read these. It's not gonna be any different from here on. You can stop there. I think that's it. No, that's fine. Continue. Caught up on the Ueno Tenchu incident? Tsutomu Kisaragi committed suicide, and some people think he was a false accusation. The case itself is still unsolved, and most of the posts were just unbelievable. Yeah, the info going around social media was total chaos. The things they're saying about him. Even if Dr. Kisaragi were guilty, did they really have to go that far? This kind of mess would flood your timeline each day. I've seen even worse too. So much going on, I feel overwhelmed. So the Ueno Tenchu incident was really well known. Yeah, it made a lot of news for sure. And Tsutomu Kisaragi got piled on like crazy. Not surprised he gave up. Also about Kengo Nomura, was it? The victim? Yep. Killed near the pond in Ueno. Another thing. The ghost in Kimura-chan's photo. Could be him, right? Oh yes, I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Kengo Nomura's ghost from Kimura-san's photo. Never mind the fact that Kimura-san yelled out about it the moment she saw it. The moment she saw the monument. Just a thought. Could Nomura-san actually still be alive too? Nah, no way is that again. Once in a lifetime is enough already. Then maybe an alternate Nomura-san from the Netherworld? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, let's get back to the tour. We're back. Sorry, did we keep you waiting? No problem. We're all here now, so... Introducing the second mystery spot on this Ueno Occult and Dark tour. This here's the scene for the Ueno Tenchu incident. Ta-da! Everyone has ellipses. So here we are. This is the scene of what's known as the Ueno Tenchu incident 7 years ago on September the 21st. September the 21st? That's when the 0921 number meant. The victim, Kengo Nomura, is said to have been attacked here by the culprit. Yet numerous mysteries remain unsolved, including the murderer's identity and motive, and the Tenchu message. Rumors say Kengo Nomura's ghost appears in front of anyone trying to solve the case, and takes them away to someplace unknown. Also I heard. Poor Kimura. Maybe, maybe not. Someplace unknown? Could that be the Netherworld? Now, here is the next puzzle we'd like everyone to solve. The Ueno Tenchu incident was named after a piece of paper with the word Tenchu written on it. Where was that paper actually found? The organizer has hidden an envelope somewhere within this area, and solving the puzzle will lead you to it. Our next destination will be in the envelope, so best of luck in finding it. It should contain information on the Ueno Tenchu incident as well. More ellipses from everyone. To tell you the truth, I've not been informed about the rest of our locations or schedule. So please work together to find it for everyone so I can go home and rest. Ready or not, the search is on. Okay. Hey, the mood in this group keeps getting worse. I know. Like they all have thoughts on the Ueno Tenchu incident. I want to check with them about that too. Yes. What do you think? Jasmine, what's your impression of this tour so far? As a mystery tour, it's been pretty regular. No, it hasn't. You don't get to solve things on mystery tours. Doesn't feel like we're heading to the Netherworld. But I think something's changed after we got here. The participants are one thing, but something about this place also feels off. I agree. What do you think is going on? About the investigation? Anyway, prioritize finding the map to the next spot. But also try to get a feel for what's going on with these guys. Maybe ask them if they've heard something about the Ueno Tenchu incident? You're good at that kind of thing. Hey, I'll try. Jasmine, any idea how to solve the riddle? We did guess right about the Ueno Tenchu incident, but didn't see any posts talking about the Tenchu paper itself. Guess Ma's a journalist, so he might have an idea. That's this. Oops. Observe. This place sure is creepy. That's it? That's all I got from this? Reminder on the quiz. Where was the Tenchu paper discovered? Best wishes in the search. About the ongoing quiz. Oh, would you like a hint? I would if I could, but to be honest, the organizer only gave me the quiz text itself, so I don't actually know the answer, let alone the envelope's info on where to go next, or info on the Tenchu incident. What? What are we going to do if nobody knows the answer? Oh, whoops. Not good. Guess it's up to everyone to solve the riddle then. Do you know what a Tenchu incident is? Weird sometimes that a single click sometimes does not register. If you've noticed. I hate to admit, but 7 years ago, I was away in Spain studying flamenco dancing. Flamenco in Spain? I was there for a couple of years hoping to go pro. It's really weird. Sometimes I click on it and nothing happens. And then I double click on it or single click on it again and then it continues. I chose to move to Morocco for 3 years for a 3-year stint at a sushi place. Sushi? Morocco? I got back to Japan 2 years ago, so I have no idea about events prior to that. I see. Mr. Gas Mask, could I talk to you for a bit? I guess. Didn't he ask you to call him Yamato or something? About the riddle? Since you're a journalist, perhaps you know something? About what? When the incident happened, did you do any research on it? Would you happen to know where the Tenchu paper was found, for example? Yeah, well... The person who first discovered Kengo Nomura lying here, I heard they passed by while jogging. They called an ambulance, and after Nomura was carried off, they noticed the Tenchu paper. They found it after the victim was carried off? Wouldn't you know? Also, this happens, but wouldn't you notice a paper like that right away? I should probably check the area first. So the Tenchu incident hasn't been solved yet? What are your thoughts on it, Mr. Gasmas? My thoughts, eh? Well, if you mean my personal view, Tsutomu Kisaragi, the occult expert, some say he's innocent, but personally, I think he's a strong suspect. And why is that? Well, obviously, there must be a reason for that much controversy. The victim, Kengo Nomura, was on the staff at the Ueno Ancient History Museum. There's talk that Kisaragi is an occult researcher, and Nomura were clashing about ancient history matters. The Kisaragi, as an occult researcher, and Nomura, clashing about ancient history. Tsutomu Kisaragi and Kengo Nomura were fighting about ancient history. Creepy occult type and academic historian, all in water match. Dr. Kisaragi was an occult researcher, but I thought he was a uni professor too. But is that story even true? You might want to ask Matsuda-san. Don't mention I said this, but he works at the Ueno Ancient History Museum, which means he's a colleague of the victim, that Nomura guy. Huh? Surf. This shadow looks like it's touching the photo. Is it setting something up? Might be the tour organizer's shadow. Observe. White lines on a concrete road are showing what seems to be a human outline. So the Tenchu incident happened here. Did someone draw this for the tour? Examine. If the Tenchu paper was found lying on the ground, it would have been around here. I don't see any envelopes lying around. Should I look around the glasses? Let's go talk to other people first. Observe. A statue of a child angel, but with graffiti on it. Jeez. Statue is titled To the Great Beyond. Is his telescope for observing the Great Beyond? Angel? Why does that ring a bell? Who knows? I don't remember any angel. Fujiwara-san, were you able to solve the puzzle? No, not quite yet. Yeah, I also don't know. I'm not sure what the reference is to. About the riddle. Any progress on solving? Didn't I just ask you that? Oh. Well, I do happen to have a certain degree of confidence in my ability to solve riddles and puzzles. I say I'm actually quite good at them. But this particular puzzle is outside my area of expertise, so I prefer to leave it to you all. Yes. Do you know anything about the Tenchu incident? To be honest, the Tenchu incident is the worst case of false accusation since the war. It imposed a wholly unwarranted stigma on Dr. Kisaragi's name. Yes. Since the war, that bad? Do you happen to like Tsutomu Kisaragi? Well, it's not really about liking or disliking him. For people like us, Dr. Kisaragi is viewed as a living deity. I can say without any reservation, yes indeed. For those of us with similar interests that you might call the otaku, that book was a shining light of a gift. Oh, wow. In conclusion, Dr. Kisaragi, author of such a book, the likelihood of him becoming a criminal, would be beyond the realm of possibility. And yet the general public, they lack the social literacy to discern. So as his book also mentioned, the stigma is hard to shed once in place. Thank you for sharing that. In brevity, Tsutomu Kisaragi was falsely accused. The fact that this truth is kept from widespread acceptance suggests a conspiracy by some powerful entity. Thanks for your opinions, I think. Matsuda-san, may I have a word? About the Tenchu incident? No idea. Oh. About the riddle? About the puzzle? Don't care, find that in below so we can move on. I see. Excuse me? About that strange paper in the envelope earlier. Yeah, wanna see it? This is just a drawing of a snake. Who knows? Who knows? I guess it is. It's also over here on the wall. Kinda. Anyway, is this really a bonus draw like he said? Do me a favor and check with the guy. Oops. But what he meant by that, would ya? Okay, sure. He has a point though. What does a snake even mean? If the organizer put a paper in the envelope, could it be related to the netherworld? I heard that you were a colleague of the victim, Nomura-san. Yeah, I sure was, but this Nomura guy, didn't know him too well. And you, playing amateur detective or what? Oh, that's not it. Then do me a favor and cut the detective crap. Gets on my nerves. Yes. So he wanted us to go ask about the thing. Not you. Yes, Yamada is fine. Where was the Tenchu paper discovered? So were you able to find it? No, not yet. About Matsuda's strange paper. About the paper Matsuda-san found in his envelope. Oh, about that. It was kind of like, what was that about? It didn't seem like something you prepared for show or as a surprise. It would be nice of you not to tell the other participants, but I wasn't told there'd be something like that inside. But I did improvise quite well, yes? I'll just message the report to the organizer. So please let Matsuda-san know that he is indeed the winner, please. Okay, you don't know what this... So you don't know what that means either. I wonder if the drawing is supposed to mean something. I should ask someone well versed in occult matters. Is that you? Nope, not you. You'd probably be the otaku. I hate the clicking. Mysterious snake drawing. About a paper found in Matsuda-san's envelope. There was this strange snake drawing on it. Do you know what it means? Could this possibly be the serpent held by the Cretan healer priestess? No, that doesn't add up. Certain pillar, please. Cretan pillar, please toss? Oh, I know. Wait. Cretan. Oh, pillar, please toss. Healer priestess. Oh, I know. This must be Suijin-sama, a water god. But what? I don't really understand. In brevi. In other words, this serpent is not a random snake, but an icon related to the Suijin shrine. The water deity from the Suijin shrine. I see. Thank you for the info. We should check on the other drawings that look similar to this one. Looking closely at this graffiti, it does look like a water deity drawing. It does look like a water deity drawing, like the one Matsuda-san got. Which Fujiwara-san knows something. Didn't we just finish talking to him? About a monument next to the victim's photo. Are you aware of the significance of that trumpet? The trumpet? It is said to resurrect the dead. Typo, when blown. But there's a certain secret theory too. It's also said to be a sign calling out for the gates to be open, yes? I totally thought it was a telescope. Apparently it was a trumpet. I'm an angel with a trumpet. I guess it makes sense. He's not putting this thing to his eye. What do you think? The drawing on the monument's pedestal, what do you think it means? This is just what I infer, but Angel's trumpet opens the gates. Drawn there is Suijin-sama, a water god. The gate that connects here and the beyond, the world we are in and the netherworld may be here. Gabriel dropped out. Was there a trumpet in that? It's been so long I don't remember. Could the serpent perhaps be enticing us there? Could it be? In brevi. That will mean we are being invited to the netherworld. The netherworld? I have nothing conclusive, however. Don't you act so surprised? A photo of Kengo Nomura, victim of the Ueno Tenchu incident. She threatened to blow it when she lost her video games. It's a biblical reference to the end of the world being sounded by the angel Gabriel. I see. I don't remember that. They have flowers too. Would a photo of the victim of a 7-year-old murder still be around? I wonder who put this here? For the tour, perhaps? The paper is probably... The envelope is either probably behind the photo or used to wrap the flowers. Any leads? Nothing. Just gonna swing by everyone and talk to them. Oh, this is new. Kimura-san, could I ask you something? Oh right, we haven't even talked to her yet. I kind of stopped at this guy because he got me involved with his painting. With that drawing. Kimura-san, could I ask you something? You saw the photo in the frame, right? I knew I seen his ghost. Does this mean I'll be taken away? What is the difference? What should I... Okay, anyway. I'm worried. Are you alright? You look kind of pale. That photo I showed you of the man's ghost. Do you think he might be Nomura's son from the Tenchu incident? She's trembling. Must be really scared of the ghost. If she is, maybe I shouldn't say that I think so. They do look similar, but... they do look similar. Might just be a coincidence though. They say if you see the ghost face, the dead man pulls you into the pond, but we're nowhere near the pond. Our guide just mentioned a similar story too. I think he made up the story about Nomura-san's ghost just to spice up the tour. Really? Let me go check with our guide just to be sure. Then you won't have to worry. Stop. I guess I can actually use the WSD keys to walk around. I've been using mouse click to move. But WSD is probably better. So I stop accidentally clicking on things as I move. About the ghost. What you told us earlier about the ghost of Kengo Nomura? About the people who encounter him being taken to unknown places? Is that a rat? Is that a mouse? That is a mouse. Oh, yes. It was written in the materials I was told to read at this location. I tried my best to make it sound creepy. Hope you liked it. Is that story really true? If the ghost actually exists, you mean? I can't really say either way, being just a hired guide. Oh, I see, of course. It's probably better if I tell Kimura-san that the ghost isn't real. Kimura-san, are you okay? Our guide mentioned he didn't know if the ghost rumors were true or not. Probably shouldn't tell her that as is, right? No, tell her that. Probably shouldn't tell her that as is, right? Anything wrong, Azami-chan? Well... I asked the guide about the ghost he mentioned. He merely brought that up to spice up the tour. Oh, really? Thank you. I feel a bit better hearing that. Yes, that's what I heard. So you can relax. As long as the ghost doesn't show up or anything. Will you be okay now? Yes, thank you. I thought I could handle the occult and horror, but I think I felt really anxious there for a bit. I hear you, I'm scared of ghosts and monsters myself. I'm glad you're with us on this tour, Azami-chan. I think I'll be okay for the next spot as well. Thanks again. Would you have any idea where the Tenchu power paper was found? If it was near a piece of paper, if it was a piece of paper, you'd think it was on the ground near the scene, right? Not much of a hint, of course. Do you know anything about the Ueno Tenchu incident itself? The Ueno Tenchu incident, let me think. Those terrible t-shirts, perhaps? T-shirts? Soon after the case attracted attention, t-shirts printed with the word Tenchu word when really popular. Cool. Don't you remember? It was quite the boom. The t-shirts exploiting the incident. I wonder if this is related to the puzzle. Probably not. But still, I should keep this in mind. I wonder if anyone else knows about the t-shirts. Sure. Masuda-san, do you know about the Tenchu t-shirts? Those annoying tees with trash tags? I hear they were based on the incident. Yeah, writing Tenchu on shirts to copy the murder. Some also had mindless words like got me or own. People loved it. I hate the way they printed those on the backs of the tees too. The word was printed on the backs? Yeah, of course. That's what the case was about. Something troubling you? Nothing. Mr. Gas Mask. Did I left click there? Right click there? I right click there. Mr. Gas Mask, do you know about the Tenchu t-shirts? Yeah, those, sure. T-shirts based on the incident, pretty popular then. Could the puzzle be related in some way? Could be, don't know for sure. If you think it's a thing, might want to ask around. That's what I'm doing. Look closer. This is the only shadow that's acting strangely. If this shadow is the organizer, then this means they hid the envelope somewhere around the photo. Check behind the victim's photo. The Tenchu paper was pasted on the victim's back. Let's check behind the frame first. Nope, not here. Oh, that was my best guess. I guess we do these things now. I should compile notes on Nomura-san as well. He's a victim in a Ueno Tenchu incident which attracted a lot of attention back then. The piece of paper found on the ground near Nomura-san's body. Which word was written on it? Bite and chew. Gluttony of the heavens. Yes, bite and chew the tempura bowl toppings and savor the salt sparkled crust. Wait, we weren't talking about favorite foods? Gotta rethink this. One chew. Lust of the heavens. Yes, an overwhelming attraction to that soft and divine touch. You don't turn that down? No. Tenchu. Yes, Tenchu. A divine wrath that strikes down the evil of heart, which the incident itself was named after. But why did the murderer leave this paper behind? Nomura-san didn't seem so evil that he deserved such a fate. So there's going to be 4 scenes in this tour. Do we have any other unlocks here? We do. Now this other one. Where could a hidden envelope be? I looked around everywhere suspicious but haven't found it. Miss Asami, I actually envy you. Due to my power of vision, I'm unable to enjoy this event. Your envy isn't really helping, director. This is a similar deal to the pawn from earlier. Try forming hypothesis to narrow down what you might already have missed. Sure. The puzzle for this location is: where was the Tenchu paper for the Ueno Tenchu incident found? According to Mr. Gas Mask, the paper was found after Nomura-san was carried off. If so, where would the envelope be hidden? Maybe it's the ghost of Nomura? Buried in the victim's photo. Doesn't feel right. Yes. Oh, this is actually correct. Maybe it was obviously kind of under him, right? So it's the ground under. Was it buried though? It's still there on the ground under the victim's photo. There are games called Tenchu. Stealth ninja games. Oh, now I see Emmy's thing. Are there games called Tenchu? I know the word is fairly common, I think. But I haven't heard of those games. This looks correct, right? I think. Oh, it's not. On the ground under the victim's photo. No. Oh, it's not. Maybe it's... Oh, this is where the envelope was. For some reason, I was thinking it was where was the original piece of paper. This is the back of... Pasted on the back of the victim's photo. Good. Maybe it's pasted. So this is the correct answer. And yet they have this thing where the spaces are incorrect. Stealth ninja games made by From, really? Why haven't I heard of those? That must be it. If Nomura-san's photo is supposed to represent him, then maybe the envelope is pasted directly on the back of the photo itself and not on the photo frame. Ah, okay. Directly on the back of the photo itself and not on the photo frame. Should I ask about them when Sekiro's coming out? I don't remember them. We should give that photo a proper check. Wait. What if you open up the frame and check behind the photo itself? No, nothing here. Why not? Are you saying wait to me or wait to Satinel? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Basically, the Sekiro was originally going to be a Tenchu. I had no idea about that. Interesting. I know they have, I know obviously they have their Dark Souls, Demon Souls game. And before that, they had one more similar game. I forget the name of it. But I haven't heard of the Tenchu games. Anyway, how's positivity here? What's this? Looks like something was pasted here. Think things over. Maybe the envelope was here at some point. Oh, I see. The shadow wasn't hiding the envelope behind the photo. It was shown taking the envelope. Someone must have figured out the answer before I got here. Who might that be? How if I know? Let's go talk to what's his face. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing for you? Did you already find the envelope? You've already taken the envelope, correct? Hey, yeah, sorry, wasn't keeping a secret or anything. Professional force of habit, I tend to hold on to info I find. So you know why the envelope was behind the photo? The paper was on Nomura-san's back, so the hiding place reflects that. Correct? Hey, good guess, you got it. What was in the envelope, by the way? There were two envelopes. One was a map to the next location, the other was info on the Tenchu incident. I'll go ahead and hand this to the guide. Very suspect. Esteemed participants, I hope you've all enjoyed this location. A round of applause for Mr. Yamada Gasmas, who was first to find the envelope. Nobody's clapping. Get to the point. What did they say about the Tenchu incident anyway? Oh, of course. Checking right now. Oh, forgot to tell you, I have the Tenchu incident envelope here on me. Oi, what's the big idea, eh? Seems fair to me. I'm the one who found the envelope before anyone else. It's a scoop. I'm not gonna just give it away. Is the tour okay with this? Oh, well, Mr. Guestmaster did find the envelope first. And he did hand me the map to the next location. The only meaning of this current location is that Dr. Kisaragi's false accusations spawned here. So the wise thing to do would be to simply head to the next one. And let us take a 10-minute comfort break and head to the next part. Our next location is unknown to anyone, one of Ueno's occult secrets. Are you ready to head into the unknown? Are we though? Probably not. Kimura has seen Kengo Nomura's ghost. Matsuda was Nomura's colleague. And there's snake drawn on the pedestal of the angel statue. We haven't seen anything related to the netherworld so far. Don't let your guard down. No idea what could be coming. Busy on the phone? Hehe, I traded numbers with Kimura-san. We're friends now. Jeez, we are on duty, you know? And also that means we just condemn her to be lost in the underworld, you know? Anyway, let's check on occult spots in Ueno while we can. The request for this case was to find out who the organizer is and what their goal is. Might help us hone in on that if we pre-gather info on the next occult spot. Things in Sekiro can also go wrong. I just saw a couple days ago Josh Strife Plays video about Tenchu 1 and didn't make a connection. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to go look at it as well. I never heard of it. Right, on it. Let's get started. I'll gather info on occult spots in Ueno and grab any keywords related to netherworlds in Ueno. Yeah, I know, I don't remember it, okay? But we best stop here. And we're not going to finish this. I said I never heard of it. I was just agreeing that I never heard of it. Or repeating that I never heard of it. But obviously I must have in the past. We've talked about it. But yeah, we're not going to finish this before in the next 3 minutes. So we're going to stop here. I think we're about halfway through this case 3 now. There's a lot of talking. A lot more reading than I kind of expected. Thank you very much for coming as always. And tomorrow we shall push on and probably finish case 3. It seems to be taking about half a case a day or so. Each case seems to take about 2 days, slightly less than 2 days. Yeah, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all listening to me ramble on. How was Domekeeper? Was it good? You did enjoy it at first, right? Do you still enjoy it now? It was very neat. Good. Glad to hear. You only played one match. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I like a couple of the domes, but not all of them. But I did like the second dome quite a bit, and it would... you find that the artifacts and stuff, most of the artifacts and stuff were interesting. Some of them were pointless. Some of them were overpowered. It was an interesting mix of things. But yeah, I like very much the main menu as well, where you probably saw after the first match that you could wander around the main menu and kind of pick options by moving your character around. I thought that was really cool as well. Like instead of choosing, like you had to walk around the cave and pick your options instead of having a menu where you choose, instead of having a drop-down menu where you select what. Oh, you were confused for a minute when that happened. Yeah, at first, yeah, but after that initial shock, that menu was actually pretty neat. I don't know any other games that did that. I can't think of any others that do that. I'm sure there are some, but they escape me right now. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna end the stream here, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Have a wonderful evening. Good night and rest your wings. Yeah, I feel like they are as well, but I can't think of them as well. Good night.